Hi there, this is Wright, and you're watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If you like what you see, consider liking and commenting on this video. Also hit that subscribe button if you want to be the latest to find out what happens next. Anyways, don't want to keep you waiting, please enjoy. Hello, welcome back to another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And I believe this is going to be the final one. I don't know. I think so. We have so far, the last case was a 3-parter. I don't think this is a 4-parter game because, as they say, the court system currently is going for 3 days only. So this is the 3rd day. So we'll be going to investigate a little bit more, I think, and then after that we'll do the final showdown, I guess. I think. Yes, hope everyone's doing well, and without further ado, let's just jump into it. Okay. I did save, right? Yes, I did save. December 27th. 2:11 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had been hamstring in the eyes, Maya. Swooning? Me? You gotta be kidding me. Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint. Like I want to vomit. Right on, tell me the truth. It was like a love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a bit or two and I felt like I wanted to die. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth. In there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah. Bow before your hero. What's with that face and this dialogue? Let's talk to you, I guess. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy's pretty suspicious. The Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us too? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. but why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, But when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey Larry! What's he talking about? Sorry. I kind of forgot. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear the story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of third grade. The end. Moving on. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember Larry? Spring, end of third grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, that's a lot of money. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see what you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? Trial by fire. So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Look at my spiky hair. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it.
Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give back the money back. You're such a meanie.
No one will play with him.
Just admit it, you did. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore.
Yeah, and no borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed in the relay race or on the library committee. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Hey, did you rob that bank? What is all this nonsense? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. Oh wait, I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Sorry, I thought it was a kid Phoenix talking. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in...
I don't think that's...
The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs.
Miles?
It wasn't you who stole my money, was it?
No.
And you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent.
But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need a pro. Make him say he's sorry. But just shut up.
I'm guessing this is Larry. Yeah.
This is always how it is. Everybody gang up on and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. It was me.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. And that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were expelled. were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I totally forgot. I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you see. When something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to be a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Okay. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? That's not the Angie I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. So that means I have absolute no other passion to be a defense attorney. Just wanted to meet my friend. That's my ultimate motivation to become a lawyer in court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Except for Larry, I guess. Other than Larry. Whoa, Nick, did you forget about me? So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. Free? I help you because I believe in you. But not because it's free. Okay. Except I don't remember saying I do it for free. Yes. Oh, Nick. Thank you for doing it for free.
Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, we get to move now. God Lake entrance, I guess. That's the most obvious choice. Is Larry coming with me or Larry just staying at my office? December 27th, Court Lake Park entrance.
Hey pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Alright, bye-bye.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, one other thing.
Eek.
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Where Lotta was camping.
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
You know, the suspect could be hiding in there though. Because Lotta is in a lot of trouble.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow.
Okay then. Nice talking to you, detective. Okay. The things are not here anymore. The steel shamrock balloon thing. Huh. The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Ashworth to show up for work.
Alright then. Let's go to the boat rental shop. And totally rummage through the place. Because we definitely have the warrant or have the permission or anything authority to go into and look into ourselves.
That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Who is this? I don't know that clearing of the throat. Oh, it's... Oh, I think it's Grossberg. Grossberg!
Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
That is true, yes. From what I saw today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that. And you were there. You're quite free, aren't you, Mr. Grossberg?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Probably removing any sort of evidence incriminating him. Who knows? Alright, let's go into the boat shop. December 27, yeah, caretaker's shack.
Nobody's home.
Arrow, squawk.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly.
Hello, squawk.
I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself.
Hello, squawk.
How many times am I going to do that? Alright, let's, oops. Let's open up the thing, I guess.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228, squawk.
Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there, and we totally have permission to do that.
Oh, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Oh, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in a very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I do know, but I'm gonna say I don't know. But it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. Well, that's exactly what I know. So what do you mean I don't know? When they killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for sure, I can guess who wrote this, or at least with the characters that we have so far, I can guess who wrote it. But yeah, the assumption would be that the caretaker is just an accomplice, but we have a mastermind behind it. This letter is an amazing clue. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think there's anything in the trash. Ah! What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See, that's why I didn't want to tell you.
Okay. Alright, Parrot, are you hiding any secret?
Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. And also, parrots are really smart. They are, I don't know, I think they're smart as dogs or something like that. They are very self-aware in the sense of recognizing people and who are their owners, who are treating, who they know are as enemies and such. Yeah.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. You say I can't take you.
Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. Alright.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right. But don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. Okay.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. We did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Let me see, check the stove, I guess.
It doesn't look like he uses his kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What? You thought he was telling the truth? Table? Hiding anything under blanket? Everything's good. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. Alright then, I think that's pretty much it. Let's go! And I feel like
That's my cue to go back to the Grossberg's office. I think that's it. Grossberg. Oh, there's no Grossberg. Alright, interesting. How about the police department? Oh, I probably need to go to the detention center. Looks like Detective Conchu hasn't gotten back yet. Conchu, he will be coming back today. Oh, really? They say there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the best thing I do, pal. Good luck, Conchu. Alright, let's go to the detention center. It's the only other place I left. Alright, hello, Miles. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes. I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Right? So simple. To a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Let's show you this thing. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out with safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me.
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now it's time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi Bear. Hey.
Yogi?
The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Alright, let's talk. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You say you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. And you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yani Yogi had been knocked sound of mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I don't think so. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him, like how to bully people and hide evidence. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick? Not really. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? Perfectly. Perfectly, huh? Perfectly. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find a suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him, until now, I guess. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away, even by killing the witness. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a strange situation in which I find myself. I'll admit. No kidding. Yani Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Earthquake! I know that because the picture is shaking. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
I can't breathe.
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You just...
Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yagi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress has caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
Isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Oh, get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. Yeah, it's the same thing. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No.
Father. He's attacking Father.
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In the days, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But, that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know.
I don't think there's anything we can do.
I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about DL6 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6.
Right. Let's go. Grossberg. Still missing that portrait. Hydrate. Oh, hoo-hoo, hello. Looking on my little boy stream. Have fun. All right. Good. Thank you for the look. Also, all the hydrating posture check. I'll be doing that right now. It's been some time. Oh boy. Good old lukewarm water. All right, let's go. Mr. Grossberg.
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No kidding. I can't believe you're not.
Just calm down and tell me what's happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth. He saw...
Oh, I see. So, Edgeworth stabbed. He shot his own father.
It's only a dream. Only a dream.
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled?
Well...
Also, consider this. Yugi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth drew the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No, I don't believe it.
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miss Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitation so close.
Let's talk. What do you know about Edgeworth's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's technique.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods.
And
he lost, and died in despair, as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
It all makes sense now.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed.
Yes, I know it's not like that, but oh well.
The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yani Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless.
Okay, can you take a look at this, I guess?
Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter, but he killed Harmon.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Harmon was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own sake.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won an innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh.
You will understand soon enough. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Manfred von Karma! That's one. The only suspect I'm thinking about all this time. Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait! You're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports.
What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yuki to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Eric, you're not the first. Yes, unfortunately.
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And so he lost the trial. Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see.
A vacation?
Yes, an unusual event for the man. It was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation for work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do you do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know?
I know that. Well... yes, it is a murder, but not as serious as one that has intention, but murder nonetheless. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But then again, you know, have to consider the facts that Miles Edgeworth is a minor during that time, and I would say, with all his background and everything, he won't be sentenced guilty, anything like that. Maybe, or even then, like worst case scenario, he is pronounced to be guilty. The sentencing would probably be very, very lenient, right? Because he's just a kid, most likely have to do community service or some form of juvenile prison. But really, I don't think he's going to be in any big trouble. And of course, that was years ago, 15 years ago. Very difficult. I'm not sure if there's a statute of limitations for that one, but in any case, it's not as serious as everyone is trying to make it. So, in my heart, you're the number one stranger. but Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits himself. His father must have lied to protect him.
from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check it again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
I understand. The police materials... Right, I guess I'll go back to the detention center. Or not. Oh, okay. Yes. Alright. Good. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be looking for that old guy, Yogi. It's you. I don't think I should be coming back today. You're staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I couldn't just have anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mrs. Von Karma is in there now. Anyway, you can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, it's just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the record room.
Nick, let's hurry.
Oh boy. This is gonna be awkward. Hey, Von Karma, my dude, how are you? You're not going to kill us, right?
Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had the time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Von Karma?
Oh, he's not here. Alright then, let's check out this drawer that's conveniently opened.
Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
And it's probably missing a file. Someone must have been looking in it recently.
The label says unsolved cases. Evidence.
Unsolved cases?
Nick, the file for DR6, it's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing in here?
Eek! Von Karma.
You. How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team.
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Alright, let's talk, I guess. Welcome back, Rack.
Mr. Ashworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed what veneer of amateurism. I just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Ashworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wings afterwards? You hurt just like your father? Yes. The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will commit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Let me show you this. Did you write it? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
I'm sorry?
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick, what is that?
A stun gun for self-defense, usually?
Indeed, and I'm going to self-defense you. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600 thus.
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it usually. Now, give me the letter.
No!
No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run!
Oof. Ouch. Maya!
Out of my way.
Man. Well, can't really blame me. Blame Maya. We're just simple people. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Yep, totally. It's logical, very rational to be doing that to us in a police department where I don't know. I kind of assume that every place in the police department is going to have some sort of security camera. I don't know, CCTV. I guess not. Maya, open your eyes. Maya.
The letter. Did he take it?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Maya, don't say something like that. There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? The L6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Onkara was holding this when Maya jumped in. Still bears clear ballistic markings. We have the, I guess the Deus Ex Machina evidence to take down Von Karma. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You are most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Well, this was a rather short investigation. We're gonna see how we will fight in court with what we have. We didn't get a lot of evidence. I think just this bullet. Really. So I have no idea. I don't remember at all how this is going to be. It would be interesting. Most likely going to be using old evidence. previously used evidence again? Don't know. We'll see. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh, what's the big idea?
So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Oh, what are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Right. Good idea.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out.
Whoa, pal. What's gone into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How did it go, Detective?
Sorry. How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
Yogi says he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement?
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
Oh, I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony.
Oh no, how do I do this old man's voice again? Oh, immediately. I left the court.
I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did, but I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I did one of those motive things right there, and I don't go one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is.
Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Well, there's plenty of ways to prove the identity of this dude. One is, probably has some sort of a registration, an ID of sorts, maybe with the government, or the usual blood test to identify them. Plenty of things. Okay, let's see. Was the body aware that I went to buy food for Polly? Okay, buy food for Polly. Food?
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmet, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lousy, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. Nothing to do. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yup, seems like it.
How could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue.
Okay. You don't have a motive, eh? How can you say you had no motive? I'd say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and a victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of his statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he?
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name.
Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
What does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. No. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more, the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove Yogi's right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. And we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Huh?
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
What? What? No fingerprints?
Yeah, you see, before I work as a caretaker, I work at a chemical plant. I burn my fingers working with stuff. Yep.
Oh, what? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that a case has been decided, no?
No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way.
There is no way. No one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that. Oh no, I skipped. But I do.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright?
Hey, Nizan. Sus.
Perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief,
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? Oh my god, this is the moment.
What is it, Nick?
No.
You're not going to...
Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma off?
The parrot, yes, we're going to interrogate the parrot.
On my proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor.
Thanks for reading.
Hey, Dusk!
I've gotta give you a shout out.
Hey, Dusk. Welcome, Dusk. Welcome. Hello, Extreme Gamer. How are you all? Doing good? Hello, Sam. And also everyone from Dusk, who I probably have spoken to or interacted with. Hello. Hello, Void Star. First time. I see first time. So, hello. Nice to meet you. This game is so HD. Yeah, it's very HD now. You can see the thick lines more clearly. Anyways, thank you for the raid. I am Jake Light, gaming lawyer at your service. Also a real life lawyer as well. And if you have any questions you want to ask, feel free to do so. I can, do with questions even though I'm recording this for VOD purposes. But yeah, variety content creator, do all sorts of things, playing this game, drawing stuff, educating people on legal matters, and also a bunch of other games I do play. Yes, if you find this to be some sort of interest to you, do give a follow and stay for a bit, and you'll see all the voice acting that I'm going to be doing. So anyways, yeah, playing the final episode, final chapter or final part of the first ever Ace Attorney game, Phoenix Wright. So it's going to be exciting to see what's going to be happening. And now we're going to be, for starters, we're going to be cross-examining a parrot, apparently. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Oh, order! That is ridiculous. Denied. Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object.
Objection!
Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I know it was a joke, but I'm being serious. I have a right to do as you suggested. In this chapter, this one is so good, yeah.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game?
Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I'm serious. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yes, me too, Von Karma, me too. Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. And then we're gonna find out, oh no, the parrot's dead. Who would have thought? At least I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
Yes. I guess this is the most ridiculous. I think this might be the only witness that is not a human in the entire series. Only witness that's not human and is not sentient in any way.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name? The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness, who is your owner? Please testify for us.
Okay. Who is your owner?
Hello, Squire.
That's testimony. Man. Oh, bloody hell.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Objection. Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Alright. Cross! Press! Pressure, they don't squawk. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. Oh my goodness. I want you to testify. Come on, talk like a human. I'm joking. Don't take that seriously. Man. It's okay. I'm not taking it seriously. This is already ridiculous, okay? Maya, you talk to her.
Alright, what do I say?
Have we forgotten something? What's the safe Oh, have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Squawk.
Don't forget the L6.
Squawk?
If I can get Polly to say that here, that will prove that the caretaker had something to do with TL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Yeah, the parrot's not going to say anything.
Hello. Squawk.
The parrot's not a snitch.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot.
Hello. Squawk.
Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it?
Tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. Yes. They couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we ask if we've forgotten anything? You know, it'd probably be much easier to just, you know, off the parrot rather than try retraining the parrot. But okay, give us a chance.
Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi.
Right. I guess we have to do other statements. Another one. What's your name? I think all probably is all non-answers. My guess is the parrot is always going to just answer hello every time. Maybe I should get her to say her name.
Polly, what's your name?
Oh.
Polly. Squawk.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Maybe? Yes, it does.
Fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi, your honor. The proof that the parrot's name reveals caretaker's identity is... Oh no, do I have something like that? Do I have something like that? I don't think I have something like that. I have this. One bullet, the murder, weapons fired, court bailiff, Yanni Yogi, trap in elevator, trap in elevator with an adverse memory, lost due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Ah, so this is it.
The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to this parrot's name?
The suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed, it does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly.
Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Objection!
Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
She's only 7 years.
She's only 7 years old. Indeed.
Now bring that dog to the stand. Oh man.
Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that?
Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right, but what?
Very well, witness. You may continue.
Okay. Alright, let's press again. To fair, that is circumstantial at best. Yes, very, very circumstantial. It's very much just could be considered coincidence as much as it can be considered actually related to the DL6 incident. So yeah, let's go do the third one. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228, 1228.
Okay. I'm guessing there's also something inside the case as well. Maybe the date of the incident. Yeah, the date of the incident. Or the trial. Yeah, no, yeah, incident, sorry.
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had to say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Take that!
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something relating to the safe number?
The case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary? What do you mean?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Oh!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates.
Objection!
Bah! This is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to, I'm sorry, 001. 01. Because I'm number 1.
Okay. Just tell everyone your ATM PIN code, I guess.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That's all. True? That is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What? What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately.
The parrot saves the day, apparently.
Witness, tell us your name.
Objecting the judge.
Wait, this witness, it doesn't remember.
Alright, how do I do a more serious voice for this dude? No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is a real yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Oh, well. Let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court.
My name is Yani Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court.
Order! Order! Johnny Yogi, so was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death?
Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Yes, I put my job first before my fiancé. Man, yeah, I mean, I'm looking into it too much, but probably should put in, I lost my fiancé first, then probably your job, then your social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. A plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets.
Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean?
I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I'd admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Then the defendant Miles Edgeworth is
innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Miles, you're objecting. So obvious.
Did someone just say objection?
Mr. Judge, the person who said objection is right in front of you. Okay, Jay, go to Mimi now. All right, good night, good night. Thank you for the raid again. Hope you have a good rest. Good night. See you when I see you, all right? As well as everyone else. The bird said it. He said it. So yeah, anyone else also going to be resting soon as well? Go do so, all right? Very certain everyone from dusk are mostly nighttime. So yeah, good night, good night. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
What do you mean?
I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them that he killed his own dad.
Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection.
The judge...
Sorry, the judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Probably should have a good night, Jake. Yeah, good night, Sam. Good night to you as well.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after the guilty verdict was passed.
That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He is right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't a killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty of DL6, the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Why am I pointing? Why is Edgeworth pointing at me?
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Right. We're getting to the climax, I guess. December 28, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. I'm sorry, Wright. I've just wasted all your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is a murder, no matter what the circumstances.
This is crazy. Just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
Huh? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court.
In court. Sorry, the voices are mixing up. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right there in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right? Right. December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. Hello, everyone. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. It will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Alright. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. Okay. That's all what we have been hearing.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream?
We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out and lost my memory of the events.
Nah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. You feel exhausted by now. Oof. I hope you are, I hope you're trying to relax yourself, right? You feel exhausted, don't exert yourself too much. Don't force yourself to do anything, right? If your body is telling you, if all your mind is telling you to, stop doing whatever you have to do, take a moment, all right? Even though it's midnight, I have a serious talk. Oof. I see. Yeah. Yeah, just take your time and consider it, I guess. Think about it, but you know, if your thoughts just go into circles, it doesn't lead you to any conclusion, it's nothing you really can do. But other than take your time with it. Alright? Leave an earthquake struck, helping us in the elevator, but Father and Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then something heavy fell at my feet. What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. Their safety must have come up when it fell from his holster. And you pick it up. What happened next? Don't want to explain it right now. I have to concede it and move on. Understandable. It's understandable. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick. I panicked. So, you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was, in a daze. There was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once. Yes, I think. After I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. What sort of scream? To this day, yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live. That it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. I better find out quick. Right, I think I have to look into the R6 case file. Oops! No, I didn't mean to do that. I was just looking into court record. Bloody hell. Okay, be more careful. Hey, Extreme Gamer. Yes, I made a mistake. Should have just pressed space. Weapons are fired twice. Okay then. Okay. Objection! Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream, and then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. Objection! Doctor! Right evidence, wrong line. Cheese? What? You want cheese? I don't think marmots eat cheese, right? Anyways, we are having a good day, Marmot. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Man, it's only a 3-page file. Why is it so hard to look into it? Oh, wait, oops, no, I made a wrong mistake. Bloody hell. Yes. That, none of that happened, okay? Wait, let me check again. Oh, doing okay. Eating carrot cake for breakfast. Oh, carrot cake. I want some carrot cake. I go bed. Good night, Jake. Thank you for the string. Even though I let go of feelings. It's fine, Arion. It's fine. So if you want to talk about it privately or in a more private space, my Discord server is available for that, as well as my DMs. All right. I think people do not know this, but even though I'm a content creator, I'm also a person who, I hope people would seek help from me, not just only, legal kind of help, but any kind of help. As long as I'm free, I'm available. Anyone can ask me. We don't have to have that sort of boundary or anything, But yeah, good night, Arion. Good night. In case, 2 mistakes. By the way, have you played through AA Investigations? Plan to play it? I played. You're talking about Miles Investigations, right? I played the first one. I don't think there's a second one that's been translated before, so I haven't played that one. So yeah, I played it in most of the games, except for the crossover, the Professor Layton one. That one I haven't played, but I will play that. Oops, I let that slip a bit. Well, forget about it, no? It's not important for now. There has been a fan patch for the second one. Ooh, interesting. I'll look into it. Can send it your way if you like. Yeah, sure, no problem. I appreciate it. If you want to send it to me. Anyways, so, okay, second page. All right, victim data. Yes, Lisa. That one. Maybe. Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yeah, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that this second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright.
I would say that is not really a good logic. I believe any sort of like a authority with the legal license to carry a firearm, if they shoot it, they probably have to report what that bullet was used for. Every single bullet they have fired, they have to declare, I would say, what it is used for and when it is used and all that stuff. I think so. So yeah, it's not like, oh, it fired, yeah, so what? So yeah, that's a loophole in this game. Although there's plenty of loopholes in this game, that is not explained. But anyways.
The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
I think I do have it. This one? Yeah, taken from the category Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistics. Or this picture. Right. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Do I have it? Do I have it? The murder weapon, 22 caliber, fired 3 times, bear prints from Edgeworth's right hand, found in the victim's body, loosely marking matched murder weapon. Okay. I'm going to say yes, because that's because it doesn't penalizes me. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. I don't know what proof yet, but I'll show it.
What? Impossible. Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
I'm going to say this one, but it's either the bullet or the picture. I feel like the picture makes more sense. Right? I'm gonna type this. I'm not exactly sure with Miles Edgeworth cross-examination. DL6. Yes, right. You know, I'm just doing this so I don't waste people's time. Okay. I'm okay. Yes. Oh yeah, the picture. All right. Yeah, I'm correct. The picture. Take that! Look at this photograph. The photo have window. Yes, the photo have window, and there's a bullet hole out from outside apparently. Shooting. It looks like it's shooting to from the outside to the inside.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. I'm gonna say boop boop here. There's a bullet hole here, and there's blood here and blood here. I guess. Let me check. Someone other than Edgeworth might have shot the bullet. Yeah, so it's a bullet hole. Take that! That should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol.
Hydrate.
Oh, I will hydrate. Thank you, ho ho.
Posture check.
And posture check.
Stretch.
The stretch. Oof. All 3. All 3. I do need to drink. It's been a while. And my hand is pretty numbed. Oh no. Alright. Yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know what the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second pistol.
Oh, order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies go out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DR6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
Case summary page, that's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because this second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Makes sense.
Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
Gah. How did this happen? I don't believe that second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising any objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you say you'd do it, Nick. You say you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else would fire the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Objection!
Objection? Why are you objecting me, Neo Knight? Yes, I did.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Now you have one. Unfortunately, you can't send our reality. Our reality cannot affect the game, unfortunately.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
I have objection!
Your Honor, I object.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Hmm?
Oof. Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. Gah. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. Where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor.
Hmm?
The second bullet. It existed.
What? We've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just... Someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer. The murderer? Tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to find it. Oh, of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Bah, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene was with them is the bullet would be proof. Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to... Oh!
I got penalized. Ugh, this is going so well. Alright, the murderer DNA. I have the idea what that bullet is, but why would I guess I can argue both ways. But anyways, why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Ugh. Had to take it. Had to take it? The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright, are you all right? You look like you're seeing a ghost.
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to? Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you wouldn't have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. What if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of him, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean
the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet... The bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then, the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the man inside. Jake, where would you like me to send the patch? Yeah, you can just DM me, no problem. On my Twitter, or my Discord, anywhere you like.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy? No, do tell.
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Herr von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the TL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. I might have to send a friend request on Discord because Dita doesn't let me do non-media files. Oh, I see. Alright, no problem.
It was Von Karma.
You can always also use the method of Google Drive, but then it's you have to. All right. I received your request. Let me do the thing. All right. It's a bit hard to navigate. How do I navigate? Can I navigate this thing through the phone somehow? Oh yeah. Alright. Good. I've done it. Well, let me get back to this one.
It was Von Karma.
Oh man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed.
Is it? Alright, good. I'll check it later. Thank you. No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that a murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? Save it for a better time? Say it now! Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma. Von Karma?
Hey.
What's up with that look?
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Ugh. You know, we don't have to bring the doctor. We can just check if we have a bullet or a scar, you know.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Not even a scar. He probably didn't undergo a surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. It's no use. Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. The bullet's still lodged in his body. Wait, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? It's still in his body. He would probably have died if the bullet's still in his, body, because of I would say, what do you call lead poisoning or something? Tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? It's impossible to prove. It will be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery. It seems you have finally come to your senses. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that did happen.
Ugh. Nick, the court record. It must be something.
The court record? What could be in there? I'm going crazy. Gah, there's no time. I better think on it as I go. Alright, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma's shot is... is this the evidence I'm thinking? This one? Oh, I'm gonna check. If it is this one, man, what ridiculous bullcrap is this? Yep. It's a metal detector. Von Karma is perfect. Human risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Huh? You don't mean...
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. After 15 years.
Is that even possible for all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Ooh, Karma! Von Karma, you're sweating. I like that look on you.
I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of the trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Ooh. Beep. Beep. It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. Just like that imagined situation when we were retelling the crime scene, the crime past, the crime event, the bullet. Ah, a shot. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you.
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
You're dead. You're dead, Karma.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? No, I can't prove it.
I have no obligation to prove anything.
It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright, well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. I took all of it. That's because you took all of it. Out of the records room yesterday.
No. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, dumb Karma. I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Dumb Von Karma.
Oh, what?
You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Ashworth? I can't link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
Take that!
I throw that bullet in your face.
That's a bullet? Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistics markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial, 2 days ago.
Ballistics markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Miss Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. And also there's the gun. I don't know why we're not mentioning the gun. Still exists. We could analyze... Oh, I guess the gun has been stolen by Von Karma. So there's that, I guess. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder, right? It's not healthy for you either way, right? And we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on these bullets. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I always like to do this, death screams of the actual murderers. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my father!
Yeah, it's so unique that you probably would never forget about it, right? That's exactly how the scream went. It's canon now, according to me. It's that scream I heard in that elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Should we find a talking chaos sounds? Mr. Von Karma.
Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you dare defy me!
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse. Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
My throat. In his head. 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the... Okay.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've caught it for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! Hydrates are out of stock? Oh, they're out of stock? I've been hydrating a lot. It was a shock. Like none. It was a shock. Wait, I have no idea who is talking here. Me? Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. Lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from the oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Von Karma is also left-handed. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. He showed it was shot. Now, end it. Very well. With Von Karma being a thorn in your side for the entire game, finally taking him down is a feeling I'll never forget. Was he? I don't think so. But his legacy continues. I think in the next game. So yeah, we have not seen the last of him in a sense. So yeah.
It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent.
Von Karma receiving his karma. Yes.
As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Yay! Double not guilties. Wait, double negatives means that means that Edgeworth is guilty. Oh no.
Hey, that is all. This court is adjourned.
Oh boy, finally, we finish it. Yay. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. Oh, that's a long one. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, then inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Totally pulverized. Leave him shameless. Caught his pants. Caught him with his pants down. I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Heh, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time, myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I love you. I'm not sure how to say this.
I know. Try. Thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright. Yeah, you're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Ooh! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
Sure. I see.
Whoop!
I feel foolish. You should.
Don't worry. Take it at a little time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Oh no, Lotta, I'm gonna do the southern, quote-unquote southern accent. We'll work on that, Edgeworth.
Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all were great there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank you very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You would stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
That's southern accent, right? You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing here, Lotta?
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh?
Isn't
that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life, it's over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming. Mary Butts, yes.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too, my treat, pal.
Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, it's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Bum bum bum! Larry is the culprit. Who would have known? Huh, what a weird amount. I mean, it's not little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Nick,
Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? That somehow you remember very specifically. $38? No. No! Larry, it was you! What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. And he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago.
Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Ugh. Where does it leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. My life is meaningless now. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I have become a prosecutor. Oh no, anyway. The same goes for me, only the other way round. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I'd have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo.
Wait, you don't say photo like that. It's photo. Photo? Oh man. Sorry, apologize.
Hey, photo time, let's go.
And after that, dinner on me.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, we all celebrate without the actual accused. December 29th, 5:02 a.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Oh no, something starts happening. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh, still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this?
That's kind of
That's kind of sus. Good morning, Nick. I have left you. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious, right? You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye. Goodbye, Maya. Goodbye. What time is it? Gah. The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. Oh, I don't remember this. I guess I'm too late.
Hey, Nick.
Maya. So, this is awkward. You're leaving.
Yeah, it's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it! Wait.
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. What is it? What evidence was it? Man, I have no idea. The parrot? Or man, I don't know. Maybe it's a parrot. I'm gonna check. Oh, it's a DL6 bullet. Oh yeah, the DL6 bullet. I totally forgot.
Take that!
She took the electricity, the stun gun.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he had taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6, but you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya. Alright, Pepperidge Farm remembers. Ah. You know, after playing
Thanks, Nick.
after playing how do you say, the greatest attorney, the side character, I would say the best side character is from that game. Oh my god, oh my goodness, I forgot what's her name. Let me check. I must remember. Greatest attorney. Wait. Great Ace Attorney. Sorry, not greatest. Great Ace Attorney. Well, second Jake and Maya had the same pose. Yeah, really? I didn't see. Let me check. You know, this is important. Character list. Wait, no. Susato-san. Yeah, Susato Mikotoba. She's my favorite side character. Jake equals Maya confirmed. Oh no, I've been found out. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now, a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Oh ho ho! Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor? Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh yeah, I think you can't... They used to put this in the game. Ah, it's a credit scene. They used to put this in the DS games where at the end, they force you to shout objection at the end. And I actually kind of like that.
Hey pal, Mr. Ashworth came down to the prison to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Whoa! Detective got you!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside.
Oh my god, they shouting objection on the DS. Yeah.
Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
And we have evidence. Still needs work. Gumshoe and Butts have the same haircut, but Butts is longer, is it? Really? I don't know. Maybe, kind of.
Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop because I'm cheesy. That missus is a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah.
Okay. All of... even though, all the girls leave Larry for whatever they are doing, Larry is able to at least go on dates with models, so that's something to be, so it's a talent, I guess.
Who? Right? I remember him. I hear he's been lazy lately. Not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to be... Yeah, I always like voice acting Pain. And I'm going to be voice acting him every game. Oh, this dude.
Phoenix Wright. Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for. Yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. And I'm a pervert.
Yep, the bellboy is a pervert. Also, don't clip that. I think it's too late to clip that. Hahaha.
It's you. Phoenix Wright? Oh, yes. Yes, understudy. Was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late.
Ballman. Bellman?
Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Not a lot of memorable characters, but it's, it's the first game, so, then again, we haven't seen, oh yeah, speaking of the devil, this is going to be a recurring character.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Did you know that they are finally putting out some on DVD on the box set? I think it's come out. Not that I know what the DVD is, whether that's 3 hours later. Everything this is how am I supposed to skip it all straight anyway, huh?
Oh man, that's too fast. old bag. Oh, that's it.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure all that Mr. Wright a great deal sniff. Oh, and I keep my face out of the public eye till the show's over.
Wait, you're acting as Pink Princess?
I won't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
Okay then. Willpower is the Pink Princess. Ah, Penny.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have the time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
In a temple, I think. And I think we'll only be going there like the very last game, or the latest Ace Attorney game, right? I haven't played Spirit of Justice, but I assume the story takes place over there.
Right. Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk.
Pink Princess.
All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
Oof. Well, there's a lot of characters, a lot of people. Man, how long have I been playing? One session for the tutorial, I think. Or 1, 2, 3. Man, a lot.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Oh no, what is this accent? It's not an accent at all. That's 3 sessions for this. There's a total of 4 cases. 6 sessions. Oh yeah. I thought Lotta was just joking, but yeah, there's an actual ghost. It's Mia. Very nice. Very nice. I think they HDified this final illustration as well.
Hold it!
Nani?
Episode 5!
A brand new episode has been added. Wait. No. I will save. But I think this is the second game. I believe so. I'm gonna save here. Wait, is it episode 5? Okay, so we're not finished. We're not done with it yet. Oh boy. So anyhow, take that. So it seems like we won't be any time soon. So yeah, this is going to be where I stop for now. So we'll continue this next week, unfortunately. So, okay, I think this is something new. I don't remember this at all in the previous when I played this for the first time. So this could be some sort of bonus or some sort of extra episode. Oh my goodness, there's an episode 5 for this game. Anyhow, all right then. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this one. And for those that are watching in the VOD, I hope you like it as well. And if you do like it, there's the like button and there's a comment space. It's pretty empty, I know, but you can put some things over there. Just anything, it doesn't have to be any coherent sentences. But anyways, also, yeah, so do subscribe, anyone, if you want to see more of these episodes in the future without any sort of ads. I would believe people watching on streams would be looking at seeing ads and such. So yeah, looking at these VODs, you don't need to be bothered by ads. So yeah, that's that. So take care, stay hopeful, but be critical, right? Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. See you next week again. Right, it's not over.